Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Analysis, honey, where we do a mental analysis on our mental, honey, before the chart opens. What's up, everybody? It's Coach B. I'm back with another episode here at Sunday Analysis. I just wanted to give y'all an update, so go ahead, okay, and purchase my course. Where we are getting to the preciseness of an entry, okay? So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and go over support and resistance. Even though we are ICC traders, essentially we are market structure traders as well. And market structure is support and resistance. So we're going to talk about how we use support and resistance levels for TPs. Let's get into it. So if you look at my chart, you will see that we are on the 1 hour on gold. And so since we are on the 1 hour, I'm going to go ahead and mark out my most recent high and my most recent low. Now, your most recent high and most recent low essentially is support and resistance. That's why a lot of people say, hey, support and resistance is like ICC, open range breakout, or honestly, honey, all of this stuff is the same, just a different name. So don't get confused in all the jargon and everything when it comes to trading. Baby, stick to the basics, stick to the simple, because we all doing the same thing, just different. So now my 1 hour high, my 1 hour low, my level of resistance will be up here, which is my 1 hour high, and then my level of support will be down here in my 1 hour low. Now, if we were to break this level right here, this is when you go to the left and you look to see if we have any levels of support that we had in the past. So a lot of people ask the question of how far do you go back? Essentially, there is not a time frame of when you go back. There is structure of what you go back to. What I mean is you are looking to see if there is a level of support that we need to break if we want to go down. So boom, like right here. This will be a level of support right here. This will be a level of support. So if we were to break structure to go down, which is bearish, then we know that we would have to sweep these levels of support. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and just kind of letting you know like how all of this is the same but different. Now, if we were to go to the upside, if we are bullish, I know that we could target this level of support right here. Now, how do you identify levels of support and resistance? How do you identify your most recent high and your most recent lows? You just look to see peaks and valleys, mountains. You look to see where price went up and it stopped and it decided to go the other way. That's the best advice I can give you. I do have the pivot point indicator that can help you as well. The pivot point indicator that can help you as well to kind of help you identify your levels of support and resistance or your most recent highs and your most recent lows. A lot of people like to use the line. If you want to use the line chart like this, it can help you identify your highs and your lows, and you can still draw out your levels like that. You can do that as well. Now, I'm going to go back to my candles. So on my candles, we are on the 1 hour. And so on the 1 hour, I marked out this level of resistance and this level of support. So I am essentially waiting for price to either create a lower high and continue down, or I'm waiting for price to create a lower low. I'm just waiting for price to confirm which way it wants to go. Now, I do see that right here, I will mark this out as well, because I will look at this as a level of resistance as well, that price could come up, break this level, and create a new high, breaking structure. So again, we are waiting to see price show us something, right? So at this point, at this level of resistance, I will be down at the 10-minute waiting for price to let me know, hey, I'm done, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go wherever direction I want to go. Because right now on the 1 hour, it's kind of getting choppy. So we're going to go down to the 10 minutes to see if we have any structure being formed for us to enter into a trade. So if you look right here at this level of resistance that was on the 1 hour, like I stated, it's choppy. You see price is indecisive about which way it wants to go. So this is where patience kick in, right? Because now you have to wait for structure to form. A lot of times we jump into trade and the structure is not even there yet. Okay? Wait for structure to form. So we are looking for a change of character. We are looking for anything, break a structure, anything that'll show us that price is wanting to go a certain direction. Now, I'm looking at structure right here. And as you know, this will be a double top, but for it to be a double top and for us to not come down and break this level of support right here, showing that we want to go down, then the fact that we made a higher low is letting me know that the bulls are in control. So I would have entered in on this candle right here. And this is merely off of a change of character, a rejection candle. Also, if I grab my Fibonacci tool and I measure from the base to the top of this whole move right here, as you can look and see, price pulled back to the 61.8% and rejected. Then gave us a engulf candle. So, baby, we got another rejection candle right here, which is letting me know it's safe to enter. Now, as far as my stop loss, I'm honestly going to let you know that I'm going to put it down here at the level of support of the 1 hour because, as you know, gold likes to do deep pullbacks, and gold also likes to sweep levels of support, resistance, liquidity before it goes direction it wants to go. So when I put my stop loss, or when you put your stop loss, you need it to be emotionless as much as it can be. The less emotions of your stop loss, the easier it is for you to trade. Because a lot of times we are so emotional about money when it comes to the market that we're not thinking about, hey, I'm putting my stop loss at a level of liquidity that could get swept where I could get wicked out. And that's how a lot of y'all get faked out, okay? You are essentially liquidity because you keep putting your stop loss at a level of liquidity instead of waiting for that liquidity to be swept so that way that you can enter to the market. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my Fibonacci tool because I really don't need it anymore. And so now we are waiting for price to go up to our TP. And so as you can see, price is shooting up, and pullbacks don't really bother me really on gold because she does that. She pulls back, right? But you see that we went and we swept a level of resistance. I'm telling you, y'all, all of this stuff is the same. Market structure is market structure. It don't matter what type of name, what type of label you put on it. A high is a high, a low is a low. When you break a structure, you break structure up or you break structure down. Change of character. You either created a new high, a new low, or a new higher high, or a new higher low. So that is how you need to look into the market. You need to get so precise when it comes to market structure, but you also have to let market structure form, okay? Wait for the break of structure. Wait for price to break structure, hold and close above the level. Okay, that's the best advice that I can give you. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and book your one-on-one. I am now doing 30-minute one-on-ones, 1 hour one-on-ones. I have a execution course for ICC Advanced, and then I have a precise entry course if you want to get really, really precise with your entry and you have been struggling with entering the market and you just need a little bit of pizzazz. Go ahead and hit the link in my description box and go ahead and purchase that course, honey. Now, I want you all to have an amazing trading week. Don't let anything stop your shine. And I know Coach V been off the grid, but I have been going through a transformation within my life, and I am just excited about this new journey as far as trading, honey. Okay, because I know y'all see me on TikTok. Your girl is. But that's the type of strategy that I have. You have to customize your strategy to how you are as a trader. And once you do that, you get all the kinks and the bugs out, then trading just becomes so smooth because you understand the market. So have an amazing trade week. I am manifesting wealth and abundance on whoever is watching this video. It really is. I can tell you to keep going, and then in the midst of it, you do things to come.